Hello, everyone. Let me switch. There we go. Hi, everyone. I'm back for another year of Account Tour. Account Tour 2020. You know how it goes. Every year for the past 5 years, 4, 5, I don't know, a long time. I've been doing account tours. Well, walking through all the different things that have changed over the year on my account in Guild Wars 2. And yeah, I figured I'd do one this year as well. Even though I'll be quite honest. Looking back on 2020, I guess like all time references or whatnot have just kind of gone out the window. 2020 has been weird in a lot of ways. Not just for the game, so to speak, but also, yes, I mean, COVID and whatnot. You know the deal. So I was looking back on I was trying to think back on what had happened this year, and honestly, I was like, well, I should probably not do an account tour this year because nothing's changed. I mean, nothing's really happened over the course of 2020. But that wasn't entirely true. So I'll go over all the details. But yeah, first a bit of a premise, I guess. I'm recording this on January 16th, so I'm a bit late. Not gonna lie, this is the latest I've ever been with an account tour. But I wanted to make it regardless. I've just been kind of busy, and yeah, I figured now is the time. Regardless, I haven't really seen anyone else. I don't know if there are anyone else around that's done an account tour this year. I haven't seen anyone, none of the usual suspects, so to speak. So maybe I'm the first, even though I'm super late. Who knows? Maybe someone's gonna overtake me. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Who cares? So anyways, welcome to my account tour. I watched back last year's account tour. Admittedly, I watched it like 3 weeks ago when I thought I was going to record it, like right before the new year. So it's a bit out of my mind now. Not gonna lie, I don't really remember most of it, but I do remember some of the significant things from it. So I'll try to compare here and there. But as I was saying to begin with, I thought not much had changed. In reality, 2020 for me was kind of weird in terms of Guild Wars 2. Because for the last 6 months, give or take, I've been very absent from the game. I'm still playing it every day. I've not missed a login reward. I haven't missed any special things. But it's been like on the back burner for me in a lot of ways. So I haven't been like diligently going in, getting everything day one and pushing for what well, all the little trivialities, I guess. It's more or less been 2020 has been a lot focused a lot on what comes next for Guild Wars 2, and that's the X Pack. So I've gone into hoarding mode. Like I was already a hoarder. I've always been a hoarder in this game. But this year just kind of took it to the max, and yeah, we'll see where that has led me. Because the reality of the thing is, I don't feel like I don't feel like I have much to show. Like things have changed and whatnot, but I don't really have much to show because if you remember, if you watched last year's account tour, I don't fault you for not watching it. It's a very long piece of content. I finished my goal last year. I finished my goal of getting 9 sets of legendary armor, 1 for each profession, 9 legendary back pieces, 1 for each profession, all the legendary weapons that I would ever need, some duplicates here and there. And then at the start of the year, and I had honestly forgot, at the start of this year, 2020, we were also able to finish Transcendence and Conflux, the PvP and World vs. World legendary rings and trinket, or ring and trinket, which completed everything. Like, everything was complete. I had no major goals, especially when, I mean, most of my playtime has always gone into legendaries. And I was super fucking excited when Conflux and Transcendence came out. I'll show you the effects here. That's the orbs, the blue orb and the red orb. That's Conflux and Transcendence. When they came out, I honestly thought I was going to have like a year, maybe 2 years, maybe even more of just complete grind for duplicates of these for all of my characters. But basically immediately after these were launched, ArenaNet also figured, well, let's announce now, and I really appreciate that you announced it at that point, ArenaNet. I'd like to say that. Let's announce now that we're making a legendary armory. Essentially making every legendary available for all characters. So that meant that was for me a really rough hit at the time, like a sucker punch of universal proportions. Like, it was momentous. It basically changed the entire way that I played the game, and also it changed my perspective on how I spent my time playing the game. Because I'd made 9 legendary armors, 9 legendary back pieces, and all of that was very much for naught, or at least it was going to be. Because when it comes out, seemingly, but whenever it comes out, hopefully before the expansion, sometime before the expansion, I guess, maybe for the expansion. Hey, who knows? Supposedly, you'll only need one legendary heavy armor set, and then all of your heavy characters are set for life, which meant I'd made a lot of legendaries that did not matter. It was a bit of a sucker punch, but luckily they announced it at the very same time that they released Transcendence and Conflux, which meant I did not feel the urge in any capacity whatsoever to go for more than a single Transcendence or Conflux. So I made one, and then I peaced out. Quite literally. I peaced out. I was just kind of, all right, I'm gonna step back for a moment. And it was great. It was great. So those were the 2 big ones that happened this year. Those were the only 2 big ones that really happened this year, because most of what else has happened has been achievements. I think last year I had like 39,000, which meant I had just at the time gotten the Radiant Backguard. Let me find that. Radiant. I had just gotten the Radiant Backguard, which I was super happy about at the time. I still am, but I'm not using it anymore because it's too flashy, and I very, very quickly got rid of that. If you watched last year, I was completely pimped out and all the glowing things just to kind of show off that I had finished all my legendaries. But yeah, I like the subtle colors a lot more. I'm really happy with how all my characters look at the moment. Yes, I just lost the thread for a second there. But yeah, achievement points, there we go. Right now I am hovering close to finishing the Hellfire Backguard, which I'm excited for, and it'll probably happen on this coming Tuesday, when the next patch is happening. which is also a reason why I had to get this video done right now, because otherwise it would be an unfair account tour if I also started playing the new episode. So hopefully the Hellfire Backguard, it's not something that I'm really, looking forward to. It's not like any of my characters will be using this, the Hellfire Backguard in any capacity. Maybe just try it on for the lulz, but at least at 42k I can say I have everything that that I feel is worth getting from the achievement chests, until they maybe introduce something new someday. Who knows? Probably not, but who knows? So yeah, I've been working. I'll get into all the details, I guess, later. I was about to say later. I don't know, honestly. I want to talk about the achievement points right now because it's the only thing that's really happened for my account. Not gonna lie. I'll talk about the achievement points in a second, but just know that achievement points was like the major thing, I guess. The major account thing that happened. I don't know. It's not something that I've been focusing on. What I have been focusing on, and what I actually started the year out with, was I had one goal. And the goal was to save up for the X-Pack, which at the time was not announced. And I did not know, obviously, it's not like I knew, but my one goal was to save up for the potential expansion someday in the future. And that announcement came way sooner than I thought and anyone else thought, because it was only like, it was shortly into the year, or like halfway into the year. So End of Dragons, Cantha, which is also the reason why I'm standing here in the Sunquo Peak fractal, the new fractal, because I wanted the Cantha theme with the, what are they called? Cherry blossoms, blossom trees and whatnot. Because I am hella fucking excited for Cantha. Holy shit. But I'll talk more about that in a second, on how excited I am for Cantha. In a second. I'll talk about that at the end, I guess. So I had one goal. That was save up. And since all of my other goals were kind of just like, yeah, it was done. I had all the legendaries. I had everything. And there was like 2 legendaries left that I needed. These, like the ring and the amulet. So I decided I just wanted to go for gold. I just want liquid gold and tons of materials so that I am ready for the day when the X-Pack hits and I can just buy anything I want. I won't feel constricted by having to farm or whatever the fuck. I'm just going hard content, and then the gold is just, yeah, let me just piss that off somewhere on all the cool things that's coming for the X-Pack. So I did that. I went on a big search for gold. And essentially, well, long story short, I made a lot of gold. And I made a lot of gold a lot faster than I thought I was going to do it. The thing I guess I didn't realize was, because it's not like I really changed much in terms of like my methods for getting gold. The thing that I changed the most was that I had 0 expenses anymore. I wasn't I wasn't using it for anything. I wasn't trying to buy a legendary here and there. I was just trying to make gold. And yeah, that meant I made quite a bit. So I got to around, I want to say I got to around 30k before I started just kind of thinking I didn't care. Like it was like, all right, I think I've got enough now. That was about my birthday, I think. I think it was around my birthday, because it was right around the moment when COVID really started kicking off around the world. My birthday is in April, and it was not really celebrated. It was celebrated in my couch with my family on the TV. You know the deal. It's all like, yeah, the theme of 2020 is being alone. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Anyways, I got to around 30k, and then I started spending some on like I've had a mission to get all of the Black Lion, there we go, Black Lion collections done. That's kind of been a mission all year. I'm trying to buy them really cheap, and at this point I'm missing two weapon collections. I think it's 3. No, I guess it's 2. Yeah, 2 weapon collections that are like halfway done. So it's 2 of the pretty expensive ones that I'm just kind of waiting for the prices to go down on. So I started spending a lot. I started just investing gold, dumping it off on materials, so to speak, to hold off until the expansion. And then I just went into kind of a repetitive loop, so to speak. And when I say a repetitive loop, this is me trying to be delicate about saying I kind of stopped playing. Like I kind of went into the I'm here like 30 minutes a day moment of my time, and that was like the last 6 months of 2020. I've always come back for all of the updates and whatnot, but the reality of the situation was, not only did I feel like I'd accomplished a lot in the game and I didn't really have many goals, I also on my personal, sorry about hitting the microphone, I also personally in 2020 got a lot more busy. I finished my my master's degree in psychology at the start of the year, and I got a pretty sweet gig like halfway into the year, and then I've just been spending a lot of time working. Really, that's the reality of it. So Guild Wars 2 kind of became this I don't want to say it's on the back burner. It's still definitely my main game. It's the game that I boot up every day and I play for like half an hour to an hour. But that's about the capacity of how long it keeps me going. I'm not really doing fractals at the moment. I'm not really doing anything raids or whatnot. I am doing my dailies, getting my daily grind, like flax farm, yeah, containers, opening those dailies, like stuff like that. That's at the level that I am. Pretty fucking casual, not gonna lie. For the first time ever, I feel like a casual in this game, like big time. All that to say that I am fucking excited for the expansion, and it's not like I feel like I've stopped playing the game. I don't want anyone to get any wrong ideas here. I'm definitely going to be playing the new expansion like hardcore as shit. I cannot not do that. This kind of brings me back to how excited I am for End of Dragons. Sorry, the name escaped me for a second there. How excited I am for End of Dragons. I kind of wish that it would come out in 2022, because I know that in 2022 I have a lot of free time. Like just like my personal life and everything scheduling up to that. Yeah, I know that I'll have a lot more free time in 2022 than I will in 2021. So if it comes out like summer 2021, which a lot of people are expecting right now, that's just going to be a little bit annoying, but I'll figure it out. Yeah, I mean, that's about it. So, what else has really changed? The look of my characters has changed. Let's talk about achievements, because I honestly have nothing to show. For the first time ever, I have nothing to show on my characters except for like the looks. The looks haven't changed much, except for like my Guardian has gone to a more casual look. I love it. She just looks badass as fuck. I didn't think I was gonna love capes, but I absolutely love capes, and it gave me ideas for some cool things down the line as more capes came out. I really like the subtle small capes. Prince Rorik's cape, yeah, awesome. So achievements. Oh wait, I should probably say my mastery rank 349 at the time of recording this. That is the max. I don't know what the max will be on Thursday when Champions episode 2 or episode 2 or what is that? Iceberg Saga episode 4 chapter 2 of, I don't fucking care who keeps track of this Champions thing. I don't know. The second one. The second Champions release. You know what I mean. Will come out. I don't know what the max will be, but at the time of recording this, 349 is the max. But I do not have the maximum available mastery points, which is odd to me. Like very odd. Champions, this achievement drains me of energy. Like, it's not like I can't afford buying this. I don't want to buy this. It's stupidly expensive. The volcanic weapons are stupidly expensive. But I want the mastery point. It's the only mastery point that I do not have in this entire game is this one. And it's like 4,000 or 5,000 gold to unlock the volcanic Stormcaller weapons. But we know that later on, due to data mining, we know this, later on in this, drop rates are gonna rise, which for some chests, which means likely the volcanic weapons will also be cheaper somewhere down the line. So right now it's just an annoying mastery point that's waiting for me to get it. But yeah, I finished this. It's not really something that I've been really crazy about. I think I took I played this for like 5 days. Yes, that's how long these took, because you had to repeat some of these 5 times, and that was the maximum I went for it. And then I've literally just been like home node farming the prismaticide, and then finishing my weapon collection, the Dragon Slayer weapon collection. This one is draining me of life. Like actually, this one was draining me of energy and like any form of motivation for playing the Dragon Response missions. And I think a lot of people felt the same way. The Dragon Slayer weapons, it's just a lot of prismaticite, and you don't get a lot of prismaticite in any capacity unless you're playing Dragon Response missions. You get like 1 or 2 or whatever nonsense it is. And it seems that there's going to be, what, 1, 2 more upgrades coming for this with the masteries. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the next tier of that Dragon Slayer weapon collectors. Weapon collections in general for like Iceberg Saga has been kind of brutal, in the sense that like they're trying to make them harder and harder to obtain, but in reality these are all weapons that I don't intend on using in any capacity, so I'm just getting them to check a box. And it's just kind of, I don't know if I'm getting to the point where I don't find weapon collections to be fun anymore, or if I'm just being, I don't know, maybe I'm just saturated is what I'm saying. They're cool weapons. I'm not trying to talk the weapons down or anything. It's awesome that they're giving us weapon collections in achievements and whatnot, but I've just kind of, I don't know, I found my style, and I'm not deviating a lot from that with most of the new shinies. Yeah, so I don't know. But yeah, I've done this. Obviously, Jormag Rising. I've done all of the new chapters. So yeah, these are annoying in the sense that they never go away. These are just the filler ones. Oh yeah, Morale Breaker. Technically, I'd never finished Morale Breaker. But that's because the last tiers I already had unlocked. So hey, I wasn't about to play what is that, 15 more? Oh yeah, of a strike mission that I didn't really like all that much. But I mean, Iceberg Saga has been great. Honestly, I really like the Iceberg Saga all the way up till Champions released. It's not that Champions is bad, and I'm not here to commentate at all on that. That's not what this video is about at all. But I've really enjoyed going to the Shiver Peaks and getting some snow and the ice dragon, and it's been fun. And Champions, I'm sure, will be a great episode when it's all released, but right now they're stalling for time to make more. Essentially, that's what it feels like, and you all know what I'm talking about. It feels like they're stalling for time to give themselves more time to put effort into the expansion without creating too much content and without going into yet another content drought like we had before Heart of Thorns. Yeah. So I think this is a more well-planned content drought is what I'm kind of labeling Champions, which is fine for me. The timing is perfect for me. I don't mind. But yeah, I feel like honestly that's it. That's That's it. That's everything. Nothing else has changed. Oh yeah, there's a new carry or creator thing that I actually don't have, and I think it's do a strike mission with a Deb. I should get on that. Honestly, I completely forgot about that until I saw that. I don't have that. Note to future self, I do not have that. Get on that. Get on that. Deroir was cool. That was an awesome awesome release. Yeah. Damn, I'm really at a blank here. I played a bit of PvP at the start, so I've actually filled in some of these PvP achievements, like at the start of the year. I hadn't done any of this like before I started Conflux, because all of those achievements, all of those competitive achievements here, were introduced in the period between me playing PvP and, well, all the time that I'd quit doing PvP. That was a weird one. In between me playing PvP and me playing PvP. Yeah. What I was trying to say is they were introduced in at a time when I wasn't playing PvP for a very, very long time. But now I actually got some of them. And it almost pushed me to keep on playing PvP after the fact. But I realized it was just for achievement points and I didn't really care all that much. So yeah, no. Anything other cool? Nothing's really changed. Honestly, nothing's really changed. There's a new fractal, Sunquo Peak. That was awesome. That was probably one of the, I want to say one of the biggest highlights of content this year. Getting a new CM fractal that is actually good. Yeah, that was awesome. Sunquo Peak is really, I played that for a long time. I played daily fractals for a long time until I got the new job, and my team kinda sorta we had some scheduling issues here and there, and we just kind of started doing them at separate times, and it was yeah, all of a sudden we were just not really in sync at all. And so I just said, yeah, no, break. That was at the same time when I basically just like cut off to doing to logging in very shortly every day, or only logging in very shortly. So yeah, I'm missing that, and I'm missing for the ones that I've actually been interested in getting, and I'm missing the Dream Thistle and Chaos Weapon collections. Everything else I've got here. Boom. I also, last year, I remember mentioning that I had done a last minute effort to getting all of the dies, and I've tried to keep going with that. There's just been new ones, I think. Quartz, Scion, and Vision. Quartz, that's too expensive for me to buy right now. I don't really care. I don't know, but I want all the dice. I'm trying to, okay, that's, whoo, damn, that's spicy. Okay, so they're a bit pricey. I'll get onto that later. But yeah, I'm trying to fill all this out. Has anything else changed here? My bank. Okay, let's go through my bank. I think I've got a bit of a different system from last year, but only slightly. I think I cleaned it up a bit. There's a lot more obsidian shards because I don't have a sink for it anymore. So yeah, there's that. I don't really have any stories to tell that I haven't already told. These are all the chests that I'm saving up so that I can just level up the last. I guess it's the last mastery track or mastery line for the Iceberg Saga. So these are all just chest of Iceberg Saga mastery. I've got a sunrise and a twilight, just waiting for the moment when the legendary armory releases. Because the reality is, I intend on selling these. The question is, am I going to sell these as Eternity or individually, or am I going to keep them? Because the reality is that a long time ago, a long time ago, I did decide to unlock both of them. Both Sunrise and Twilight. I have them on my account. Because I had them both, crafted them into Eternity, and sold that away. So they're unlocked, but I don't have the legendary, so to speak. And when the armory comes out, the legendary armory, maybe I'm going to be tempted to actually unlock them. So I'm just keeping them there instead of selling them off or doing whatever right now. I'm holding on to most everything, really. Yeah. What else we got? These are just stacking up. Someday it'll be cool, but right now, as it stands, they're just doing the same mastery or the same reward track over and over and over again. The Iceberg Saga reward track, which means there's no reason to use them. So I'm stacking these. Same goes for the PvP dailies. Is there anything cool else to? Because most of this is just trash. Honestly, most of this is just things that I'm hoarding. I'll scroll slowly by them so that you can see. But most of these things, that even the oddities, I've told a story about, and not much has changed since then. I've got a lot of memorabilia. Glacial imbued jar, forbidden research. I told that story last year. All of my rabbit's feet. I think I actually got a new one since last year. So that's double thumbs up. I'm trying to get all the colors. A dream cleaver, a logging axe that is not being used because I have these 4 as my primary logging tools. Oh yeah, the otter thing. Damn, that was a... Whew, I'd almost forgotten. That's a lot of otters, memories of otter. Yeah, that was a wild moment at the start when that released, when Drizzlewood Coast released. So I've got that infusion on my Ranger, I think. Cool stuff. I got really tired of it within 2 weeks, like really tired of having this thing jump out and then spin in a weird way, in a very specific way, I should say, regardless of how your character was positioned or whatnot. So yeah, that kind of annoyed me. I just sound like a bitter old man right now. I'm not trying to come off as a bitter old man at all. More hoarding stuff, some slaying sigils that honestly I haven't decided what to do with yet for like a year. I'm not gonna lie. Black line voucher, black line weapon voucher, and then some raid tokens left over that I haven't used. I think I started hoarding whatever I was getting like at the beginning of last year, or at the beginning of 2020. I started hoarding the things that, instead of just dropping everything into my guild hall as I usually do, decorations, as I would otherwise do. There we are. Yeah. And yeah, I honestly, this is the first time I'm kind of drawing a blank at like telling the stories, because I've told the story and not a lot have changed. The invitation to the party, I guess. I mean, that's a thing. Oh yeah, also, Winter's Day weapon collections. That's the wrong one. Well, oh right, that's because I'm actually looking at the wrong one. Winter's Day. Are these the ones? I forget what they're called. The gifted ones, the wrapped ones. That's what they're called. The wrapped ones. Here we go. Wrapped sword. That one finished last year, so this Winter's Day was the first time that I didn't really have much to go for, and I didn't really want to spend a fortune getting the bonus version of them. So I didn't get that, but I finished. What was that? I guess I finished these like at the start of the year. What are they called? The Halloween ones. I don't remember what they're called. You know exactly what I mean. The Halloween collection, the daily weapons that you get out of the festival. Damn, I'm completely drawing a blank on the name of this weapon. Anyways, yeah, I finished that, so there's that. I've got that going for me, which means next Halloween there's no point for me to do the dailies again. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I'm hitting that point where all of the festivals have been repeated so many times that all of the rewards that it has to give, or it has available, I'm getting to the point where I have it all, which means next year for Halloween and Winter's Day, there's not really much for me to come for, except if they add something new. And the thing that they added this year for Winter's Day just wasn't all that cool. Let's be real. The wrapped weapons are not that cool. Material storage, there's obviously nothing to show. It's just materials. I'll scroll through it real quick in case you are curious, but most of what I have that is interesting is stored away in guilt banks, because I do not have the space in here to hoard all of my insanities. So yeah, nothing's changed with my my account. What are they called? Account bound slots. You know what I mean. These. So let's take a quick look at my characters, because nothing's really changed there either. So this is going to be a really quick overview. My Necro, I'll log into it. My Necro, legendary armor, legendary pack piece, yada yada yada. I feel like I have to mention it, I guess. She's my World vs. Worlder, even though I have not really done World vs. World in quite a while now. I haven't even gotten Wood Chest in a couple of months, so there's that. But legendaries for days. Bum. Yeah, cool. She's got a hat now that I'm not showing because it's actually really, I don't like it. Wait, could you actually see this? Yes, you can on the screen. All right, because there's no real point to me showing most of the inventories, so I'll show my main characters just here, all the ones that have legendary armors, because they don't really have anything interesting in their inventories, just the regular gear. My engineer has not changed one bit. She still looks badass as fuck. She is totally ready for the expansion with legendary armor, legendary back piece, all the jazz. My ranger, she also looks badass. A bit more, not gonna lie, a bit more skimpy than last year. I mean, there's some cool armor pieces that came out this year. I'm not gonna not use this, but I'm actually really happy with how she looks. I know it's skimpy, all right. It's a phase. I'm going through this phase with her. My Revenant also badass as fuck. They're all badass. All right, let's be real. They're just cool chicks. Legendary armor, legendary back piece, all the jazz. Boom, there we go. My elementalist that I am not using in any capacity, but she still has legendary armor and legendary back piece and all that jazz. My Mesmer, it genuinely has not changed in years now, I feel. I'm so set with this look. I love it. I just love how she looks. My warrior, I think she looks exactly the same as last year, except maybe I put the hat on her head. I mean, just badass. Legendary as well. All legendary. Legendary. Yeah, I'll keep repeating myself. Same with my thief. She got the kawaii ears because this is the coolest hood ever. I just wish that you could cut the ears off, not gonna lie. I really wish that. But at least you get the hair showing and whatnot. The alternative is this hood, which is also cool, but it's got kind of a, I don't know, weird thing going on here with the spikes. And then the hair is just badass. But yeah, legendary armor, back piece, weapons. Yeah, she's got all the weapons as well. And that was all of my mains, I believe. You all saw my guardian. So let's go to a new character, actually. A thief that I used. I made her to begin with just for like map completion and getting some extra legendaries made. But I actually really fell in love with well, the Norn version of a thief, because my original thief is human. And then I completely stole the look from I think it was Tiffy Ms. Whiffy. Shout out, you know. If you know her, you know her. Otherwise, go check her channel out. I completely ripped off the look because I thought it was really awesome. It is awesome. This is such a cool casual look. I don't think she actually has anything on her though. I used her for PvP. Let me see. I used her for PvP, and then oh yeah, right, here we go. I store all my, oh right, I completely forgot all my abyssal fractal weapons. Obviously, I got all of those. Yay! That was also a pretty big highlight of the year that I completely forgot. Abyssal weapons, awesome shit. She stores all that, and my old fractal weapons that I just have in excess. The ruining armor. Yes, I am a hoarder. Fractal weapons, gold fractal weapon. So this is just some of the living story armor pieces and whatnot that we've gotten. But yeah, I used her for world completion and then for PvP. Just two different casual looks that I really fucking loved. I don't know. I really like how she turned out. The music is a bit loud in it. Not gonna lie, it's like really loud. I hope it wasn't that loud all the way through. And I hope now that it's alright. Anyways, let's go out. You see, most of my characters are all parked at the flax node farm. Just every day, one chop, and it's gone. This character was initially designed by my girlfriend, and I've just used it as a storage character for the longest time. So I'm not really gonna change that. She's just got junk as well. This is basically just junk, but I'm a hoarder, and it's what I do. I collect junk. Not much else to really show there. Is there a character that I want to show off? Maybe my thief here, real quick. He stores all of my luck, and I think now it's gotten to around 45,000 essences of luck, and I cannot get myself to exchange them during the Lunar New Year, which supposedly is actually coming up very soon. I can't get myself to exchange it for a handful of gold, because My biggest wish in this game is for Magic Find to go up someday. That is an exaggeration. It is not my biggest wish in this game, but it's pretty high up on the list, not gonna lie. So yeah, he's got all of that stored. A portion that actually hasn't grown all that much this year, it's simply due to me not playing all that much. My Necro, actually right before the new year, or before December, I think it was, her inventory was getting so full with not legendary, with weapons from the Living Story. She stores all of my Living Story weapons, and I just went ahead and either salvaged or Mystic Forged them. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, give me a chance for a legendary, because they're all exotic. It was really good. I didn't get anything cool out of it, but it was fun. It was fun. There was a lot of weapons to toss in there. So yeah, she stores all that. Right now, it's just the Illuminated and the Dragon Slayer weapons. Because the Illuminated ones cannot be forged, so it feels like a waste to just toss them. My character that's supposed to look like me, do you see the resemblance? It was made a long time ago. Back when I was doing animations for a YouTube series called Tyrion Characterology, and I needed a stand-in, someone that looked like me. Or at least that was the idea, to like have an animated Guild Wars 2 version of me. Yeah, he just stores trash as well. I think he stores bloodstone dust and imperial fragments and whatnot. So yeah, one day maybe I'll need these for something, but I doubt it. But until then, he's just kind of a I don't know, Ken doll, I guess we can call it. Let me see. This is the hobo version of me. Gave him a beard and long hair and scraggly clothes. Thief. Yeah, there's nothing specific about him. This character has a very special place in my heart. Because I made it after, or I designed it after the NPC Deroir, named after me. Hey, in the Mistlock Observatory and the Fractal Observatory. Wait, what is that? Wait, was it the Mistlock Sanctuary and the Fractal Observatory? That was what I was trying to say. But yeah, he essentially just acts as my librarian, holding on to all of the different books that we've gotten through the Living Story, and some other novelties like the invitation to all the different festivals, a refugee child's drawing. I feel like I want to not ever delete this, because there's a good meme with it, and yeah, I don't know, it's fun. Candy powered matter meter, Paula, like some of the weirder things. Actually, I should probably actually toss some more things in there, like these, the Forbidden Research. I don't know why I kept this one, but I'll keep it. I've kept it so long, I'm not gonna toss it now. Who am I kidding? I mean, Isis Bite is a weird. That's a weird relic to actually hold on to, because I got these 13 because it's a bug. Or there was a bug. When Bjorn March is released, when you were mining nodes, you would get these out as well, even though these are technically part of the Meteorologicus collection, and you shouldn't be able to get them. So I hold on to them because, say it with me, I am a hoarder. Yeah. I think you're starting to get the gist. Yeah, I think that's good. That's good. So librarian and warrior. I don't know. I don't know what he's just kind of a meme Norn. I made him as big as possible, and then I actually gave him this armor, and I kind of really liked playing playing with him, because it was, I don't know, he looked really badass all of a sudden. But he just kind of holds onto some of my remaining ascended things. Was that legendary, or was it just? No, it's just, yeah, okay. I thought it was just there, like a random legendary sitting around. That would not be that big of a surprise, but still. All right, we've got Goddess Deroir. Y'all know the meme, and if you don't, that's probably all right. That's probably all right. If you've seen my stream when I was streaming daily, you know what Deroir is. Otherwise, I'll keep the mystery alive. My Elementalist, my tiny Asura Elementalist, carries around all of my living story materials. Last year, I think I started off the video by saying that I'd just about just around the same time that I was about to record, I had just consumed tons of materials to the point where I only had 5 stacks of everything left. And that's just accumulated, and now I've gotten to the point where I just want this slot to not be overrun. So I'm consuming everything else. But really, I should just consume it and get it out of the way. But I don't know, I keep it in case. I keep it in case. But yeah, she's the one that does all of my daily home instance gathering. Which does not really contain anything all that interesting. Most of what is in there is just the living story nodes and whatnot. So yeah, but I do that every day because it's really, really smart to do. There are some things that you can only really get in there like easily, or it's just it's not that you can only really get them. It's just that it's easily accessible in a very small specific amount every day. So stuff like a charged quartz crystal is very easily accessible there. The prismaticite is really accessible. And then the things that you make the flasks out of, what are they called? The flowers and whatnot. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And these are just more filler characters. I usually do some of the daily PvP with this character. Just run in, slap some people, and go out again. Or get slapped. I don't know. It's either or. She just carries random materials. Honestly, I don't know why I'm holding on to these anymore. I got a ton of Foxfire classes at a time when the price was really good, like really favorable, and then since then it's just like crashed. It was a bad investment, not gonna lie. But I did make a lot of money off of all of the Foxfire classes I sold at the time. So it just wasn't a smart idea for me to hold on to them for as long as I did. So now they're really just filler. And I think it's the same with these two. They're holding on to rando stuff. I think she's holding on to all of my Black Lion salvage kits, and she is holding on to all of my remaining ascended chests, if I'm not wrong. In case I ever need ascended equipment still. Yeah. So ascended chests in case, you know how it goes. And all these 3 characters are placed here in Grothmar in case of this particular daily. It's just easy. I don't know. Yeah. And finally, my key character, which has not been reset for a long time because I cannot be asked to do a daily key or a weekly key. It's one of those things that have just been culled from my game time. It's not that important to me. It really wasn't, apparently. So yeah, my account is lastly, now that I remember, I've gained like 500 ranks I think something like that, 400 ranks maybe since last year. I didn't think it was that much, but I went back and looked, and it's actually a lot. I guess I played a lot at the start of the year. I was really gripped by World vs. World, both because the World vs. World amulet was coming out and all the jazz. There's the Wallclaw skin and all those things. Yeah. I almost completely forgot about the Warclaw skin. But yeah, I have that as well, just for the record. But yeah, my account is hella fucking ready for an expansion. Give it to me, ArenaNet. Give me that expansion. End of Dragons is gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. And honestly, I know I said that I wish it was in 2022, but honestly, I cannot wait. Like, Kantha has just been like my biggest wish for so long to see in this game. And I'm just fucking excited to actually get to play it someday in the near future. This has been my account tour 2020. Arguably, without a doubt, the shortest account tour that I have ever done. Yeah, usually I go on for like 2 hours and I feel like I haven't talked about anything, but I feel like now I've talked about more than enough, because I've already told the stories about most of the things. Highlights of the year to give a summary. I got a lot of gold. I'm ready with every legendary in the game for when the legendary armory comes out. And I am goddamn ready for End of Dragons, the 3rd expansion for Guild Wars 2. Yeah. And I think that's that. Thank you for watching. I guarantee you that 5 minutes are gonna pass from right now, and I'll be reminded of something that I forgot to put in the video, and I will curse and shout. But this is how it's gonna go. All right, this is a short video. It's an hour long short video. Thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate you following along. If you watched some of the other account tours, I hope you enjoyed this as well. Even though it was a bit different, I guess. I felt like the vibe was a lot different than previous years. So yeah. Give me a comment down below. Tell me if 2020 has been good to you. That's what I want to know. I mean, yeah. I want to know about you guys, honestly. Because I feel like there's not a whole lot to comment about my account anymore that hasn't already been said. Anyways, I'm gonna end it there. Cheers. And I'll see you in End of Dragons, or I'll see you on Tuesday for. I'll see you whenever. I'll see you when I see you. You know how it goes. All right? Peace. Right now is the good time for my my software to fail me. Nice. See ya.